Welcome to SKYSITE Help and Training. During this video, we will discuss how to create folders in your projects. After a project shell is created, the only folder that will automatically reside in it will be the gallery folder. You can now begin building your folder tree. You can create the entire folder structure for your project now, or you can do it later when adding documents. Creating this folder structure now is beneficial when you have a standard folder structure you use for most projects. By creating it now, you will simply populate each folder as documents and information become available. To add a folder, click on Create Folder. Enter a name for your folder. Next, you will indicate if you would like to exclude these documents from the Latest Documents folder. To explain this, as documents are added into a SKYSITE project, they will always exist within the folder they were added into, in this example, the Initial Set folder. SKYSITE, however, also automatically creates and maintains a Latest Documents folder. This can be thought of as the Current Set folder. Within this folder, just the current version of every project document is stored. By default, SKYSITE will evaluate all project documents and add the most current version into this Latest Documents folder. Very often, you will just share the Latest Documents folder with project team members and collaborators to ensure that they have an easy access to the current set. When creating the folders, you can, however, choose to exclude a folder and all documents that will reside within that folder from this Latest Documents folder. Times that you may want to utilize this option would be for permits, budgeting information, contracts, or other administrative documents that you may want to distribute to others in a more private manner. Regardless of your decision of if to include or exclude from the latest documents, it is important to note that your selection cannot be changed at a later time. If you have kept the default to include within the latest documents, all documents within this folder or its subfolders will always be included with the latest documents. Conversely, if you have selected to exclude them, all documents with the folder or subfolder will always be excluded from the latest documents. If you're simply building your folder structure now, once you've made the decision on if the folder will populate into the latest documents folder, click Create Folder. Choosing Upload Files to this folder would instead take you immediately into the document upload process. Once the folder is created, you will be given the option to either create another folder or to begin uploading into this folder. By selecting Create Folder, you will be able to repeat the folder creation process until you have all of your desired folders created. SKYSITE will allow you to add as many folder levels as you would like. If you would like to build subfolders within a folder you've created, click on the project name within the breadcrumbs, then select the folder you want to create the subfolder within. If this is the first subfolder, you will see the large Create Folder, Upload Files option. If a subfolder already resides within this folder, you will instead select Create Folder from the upper right corner. You will now follow the standard folder creation process just outlined. It is important to note that if you're adding a subfolder to a folder that was already indicated to be excluded from the latest documents, any subfolders will have that same exclusion attribute. As your folder structure is being built, you may find it more beneficial to see a full folder tree. Click on the Folder Tree option to view your current structure. You can also click on the pin icon to keep the pinned folder tree alongside as you navigate through your folders. The pinned folder tree can be used simply as a reference as you continue building your folder structure, or you can click on any folder within the pinned tree and it will be presented with the same folder and subfolder creation options. Project folder names can be edited as necessary. Click on the More icon and choose Edit. You can now change the name of the folder and choose Modify Folder. As mentioned earlier, the setting to include or exclude from the latest documents folder cannot be changed. Folders can also be deleted. Begin by clicking on the More icon and choose Delete. Because deleting a folder will also delete any subfolders and documents that reside in the folder or subfolder, you'll be asked to verify that this is the selection that you want. One final note on project folders. It is important to point out that the Latest Documents folder is automatically created as soon as the first project folder is created, even if that folder contents will be excluded from the latest documents. As stated earlier, the current set of documents will automatically be copied into this folder. Documents cannot be manually added or removed from this folder. You cannot create subfolders within it, nor can you delete it.